What's going on, guys? Today we're taking a look at one of Corsair's latest power supplies. This is their HX750i and it is an 80 plus platinum certified power supply. Let's go ahead and take a look. If we go ahead and take a look at the box, there is a photo of the unit on the front. It lists some of the main features here. So you do have an industry-leading 7-year warranty here. We have the 0 RPM fan, and what that means is that the fan won't actually turn on or spin up until the power supply is under a heavy load. Of course, that's going to keep things nice and quiet. And of course, it's not going to use as much power. We have Corsair Link. What that means is this power supply can hook up to Corsair's Link software, so you can monitor all different kinds of things. Of course, we have 80 plus platinum certified and the ultra low noise fan. So the fan, even when it powers up, is still going to be very low noise here. We have on the top here a listing of all of our connections here, and then on the back it goes into more detail on all of the different things to go along with the power supply, but I know you guys just want me to open this, so I'm going to go ahead and try and do that for you. We'll see how this goes here. So there is another box inside here, which I'm going to try to get out. Move this stuff out of the way here. And I believe that it is going to open just like this. I'll try to at least. Got to cut this sticker right here, and we have everything. So we have our user's guide, and this user's guide is for all of them. So in the HXI series, you have the 750i, 850i, 1000i, and 1200i. So you have different options when it comes to the HXI series. We have our warranty guide and safety information guide. We have some mounting screws. We have actually take this out so you guys can see it here. So we have a smaller bag of mounting screws. We have a powered by Corsair case badge, and then we have I think there's about 7 cable ties in here, so you can tie the cables down how you like them. We have our very thick power cable. We have our bag of cables here, and this is very important. I always like it when companies send a bag of cables because I can store my extra cables in here as well as other things. So I like to see that. And these cables do have the flat cable design, which we've seen on many different power supplies. Flat cabling means it's going to be easy to round up all your cables and organize them how you want in your case. So here we have our 24-pin ATX power connection. Try to get all these out in the correct order here, or how they go. Looks like these are all the PCI Express. So we have our CPU power right here, and then we have 1, 2, 3 PCI Express, and these are, looking at here, these are the 6+2 pins. So you have 1, 2, 3 cables like that, and then let me just pull the rest of them out here and see what else we have. We have SATA cables. We have our Corsair Link cable, which of course is important. This is going to connect to your internal USB 2.0 port. And what that's going to do is hook up to your Corsair Link software. And we have the rest of our cables here. Of course, we're going to go over all of the cables that actually come with this in our actual review itself, so you can get a listing of all of that stuff. And we'll go take a look at the power supply here. And I can already tell that it's in a nice protected bag here. So you have this nice bag that protects the power supply. And again, I like these bags because I'm going to move this box out of the way here. I like these bags because what they allow you to do is you can actually store other things in here. Like if you're going to a LAN party, you can put a mouse in here, maybe flash drive, whatever you want. Some of your extra accessories can actually fit in this bag. So I always like to keep these bags just for my extra computer accessories. If we take a look at the power supply, one thing I didn't mention, this power supply is 100% modular. So we have no cables connected to it whatsoever. We will start on this side. So we have the HX750 logo along with the Corsair logo, and that's on both sides. So if you're mounting this on the top, or how on the bottom of your case that Corsair logo is going to show. Of course, we have our sticker up here that lists all of our input and output information along with everything else. And of course, we have that logo up there as well. On the bottom here, we have our Corsair cooling fan. You can see the fan grill. Of course, it's going to protect your hands or anything else that might get in here. And remember, as I said, this is the fan that won't power on unless there's high load on the actual power supply. And the reason for that is it really doesn't need to be on, you know, if you don't need the cooling there, it's not going to be there. But as the power supply begins to heat up, as you're putting heavy load on it, this is going to turn on. And of course, that is going to keep the power supply nice and cool. We're going to go around to our connections. And one thing I like about this power supply, if you can see this, all of our connections here are labeled. So we'll start over here. We have our 6+2 pin PCI Express connections and our CPU connection up top. We have our smaller connections here for peripherals and SATA connections, and then our 24-pin ATX connection will be connected right there. I just like how everything's labeled. It just makes it nice and easy. So if this is a first time build for you, you know where to connect everything. We also have our Corsair link cables, Corsair fan link cable, and then our fan test button. You can go ahead and hit that and test your fan out. This is a really nice power supply. I'm going to go over the front here. And on the front, or back, however you want to call it, we do have another HX750i logo right there. And the whole front, or like again, you can call it the front and the back, is honeycomb designed here. So that's going to allow air to flow through the power supply, power switch, and of course our power connection. So this is a really nice power supply. Of course, we know Corsair for their power supplies. It's one of their strong points. So I'm very interested to test this out. So this has been our quick unboxing and overview of Corsair's HX750i Platinum Certified Power Supply. Now make sure you check back very soon on ThinkComputers.org as we'll have our full written review. And remember guys, if you like our videos, why don't you subscribe? Catch you guys later.